Alright, Libra. We're going to see what we can get for you guys. This will be a general reading titled What's Going On? Okay? We're going to be looking at what the hell's going on with you guys. We're going to see what's wrong, what's right. You know? I was trying to think of something else, but I couldn't think of anything. Alright, my name's Chance, okay? This is Vital Prana Tarot. And I'm going to be doing your tarot reading. General tarot from November 30th to December 7th, 2017. And we're just going to be looking at what's going on generally. If it turns into a love reading, it's a love reading. If it turns into a financial report, I'm going to get out my spreadsheets. We're going to have some coffee. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get your taxes organized. We're going to do everything, I promise you, okay? But if this resonates with you, my email's down below. vitalprana1@gmail.com. And you can email me and let me know what's going on. My prices are really good. And I'm not like other readers. I don't charge an arm and a leg. I know you guys need help. And I was there once too. And to be able to... I just don't want to charge you guys a lot of money for answers that... It shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. Alright. Okay, if this reading resonates with you guys, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll get into the reading. Alright, November 30th to December 7th, 2017, Libra. What do you want to tell us, spirits, guides, cards? What do you want to tell us? Alright, our first card is... we get the Judgment card. So this is... right now you're on a path of a karmic renewal. So I feel like you guys have been going through an awful lot lately. And right now is kind of the time to reap the rewards. You've been going through a rather dark period lately. It could be dealing with finances, with career for a lot of you guys. This could also be dealing with passions and with different ways that your life's been going with kind of careers and projects and stuff. So I do feel like, at least for right now, it's more of a financially based thing. I feel like maybe you guys just got done paying the debt off of a house or a car or paying a debt like a student loan, something like that. Like you're feeling free, you're feeling good. And this is a karmic renewal card, so that means you could have just gotten out of a bad relationship, could have moved out of your parents' house, that kind of thing. So let me see what else we got here. And we get the Four of Cups, and this is like greed and discontentment. And so I feel like this was you getting out of a situation, but it also could be something where you guys are still feeling like there's something that's going to happen. I feel like you guys are waiting for the other shoe to drop. You've already been through a hard time, but for some reason you're waiting for another hard time. I'm sorry, my camera's having a hard time focusing. Okay, but you're waiting for another hard time to happen. And, I'll be honest with you, I don't like that. You guys have already been through some shit. Why do you want to go through more? Let's draw another card here and see what we can get. I had this in the Leo reading, okay? So this is the Heartbreak card, Three of Swords. Alright, so to me this means that you guys are going through a situation where it's like a mental situation. There's a little bit of an emotional feeling of just feeling kind of hopeless and lost, but there's also this feeling of just you don't want to be heartbroken again. So the way I feel like this is going now was, for some of you it's career. For most of you I feel like it's career. It's something oriented with career and with passion, with projects. But there's a small part of you that it's going to be relationships, and it's going to be stepping out of a relationship where you felt you could have been the one that felt trapped, or the other person felt trapped in the relationship. I'm just seeing like this is a time for you to grow. Let me see what else we get here. So we get the High Priestess in reverse, and it's right underneath the Judgment card. And so this could be some of you guys looking into the reason. I say it a lot in my videos. You guys are already into the occult, which just means hidden knowledge, secret knowledge, okay? You guys are already into that if you're watching these tarot videos, but this card here is a psychic card, okay? This card here is a psychic card. So it means that right now you're on a journey, you're on a soul path journey, but you're not listening to your inner voice. Something's stopping you from listening to that inner voice, and I feel like it's you guys. I feel like you're just in this place where maybe you feel like you're not ready to receive the gifts that Spirit or the universe has to offer you. Let me keep drawing cards here. Okay, we get the Seven of Wands. So this is searching. This is actively searching for why you've been feeling unhappy, why you've been feeling unfulfilled, and trying to find the answer. I feel like it's been a kind of a longer search to try and find this than you thought it would be. I almost feel like there was this deadline to find yourself, and you guys are beating yourselves up because you didn't find yourself in the deadline. Maybe some of you had to go back to school, or maybe some of you had to do something, and you were hoping to have answers. You were hoping to have a direction, a purpose, a life goal to where you could kind of focus your energy in that direction, and I feel like you didn't find that yet. I feel like you're on the way to finding that, but it's not something you've found just yet. And we get the Nine of Wands in reverse, and so this to me says you're not taking, you feel like you're not taking the proper steps. It's right underneath the Three of Swords, and so it feels like to me you guys have been walking in quicksand for a long time, trying to find yourselves or trying to understand your situation better. I do not feel that you guys are in a place where you feel fulfilled. It's just you're in a place where you're learning about yourselves, but I feel like there's this hurry up attitude. There's this hurry up happen kind of an energy, and it won't happen. It's not going to happen. This to me, I did say financial for a good portion of your relationship for some of you, but for a very, very few of you, this is like a spiritual calling, not heeding the words of the spiritual calling and trying to distance yourself from it. You're trying to understand things in a way that's not spiritual. You're trying to look at things in a way that's more analytical. It's more like by the book. It's more traditional, but it's not working. I feel like there's things happening in your life. There's circumstances happening in your life where a higher power would actually be necessary. Not to believe in blindly, not like a religious power or anything like that. It's like I guess yourself, looking for yourself, looking for that sense of why you do what you do. Let me go into this here. So on the Judgment card, we're going to clarify, just to make sure here, and we get the Sun in reverse. And so this to me is definitely like, you guys know where you need to go, but you're not, you feel like you're not ready to take the right step. Or you feel like you have a step, you have a goal in mind, and you're just taking a step back, and you keep analyzing it and looking at it and trying to make sure if it's the right way to go. Just give me a second here, guys. For a lot of you, when I was talking about the career, I feel like it's something to do with computers, software, IT, software engineering, something to do with computers, because I see you in front of a computer. I see like a screen. And I feel like you're wanting something else. You're wanting to not live through a screen anymore. On the Four of Cups, we get the Devil card. So this is dealing with, this could be dealing with addiction or obsession, and where you got the Four of Cups, this is like, I feel like this could be an addiction to victimization. This could be an addiction to not seeking help because you like playing the victim role. And not saying that things haven't been hard. I've been saying this in a lot of my readings. I'm not saying things haven't been hard, but it's like you have to dust yourself off and stand back up eventually. You can't stay lying down forever. And this is kind of the calling that I'm getting here. There could be an addiction as well. There could be, maybe you're drinking too much. Maybe you're spending too much. Maybe you're just doing things in excess, and it could be sex, it could be drugs, it could be whatever. But I feel like there is a sense of just kind of, for Libras, it's just kind of being out of control at this point in time. I feel like that's why there's this, the heartbreak, the judgment card. It's just like things are kind of calling you back into alignment, and you need to hear that call. You need to heed the advice, okay? So on the Three of Swords, we get the Two of Pentacles. And so this could have been heartbreak with a very, very small portion of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, it's a job. It's like having to pick between two jobs. And I feel like in the middle of having to pick between two jobs, you got fired from one of them. Or you got fired from your job, and then you had to go towards the other choice, and you weren't sure if that was something you wanted to do. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. There's just a sense of like, you know, you're just floating in the water. Like you're letting the, imagine being in the ocean, and you're just floating in the water, and you're just letting the ocean carry you wherever it wants to carry you. I feel like that's where you guys are now. I feel like you're not making your own course. You're just kind of seeing what happens with life, and you're just kind of going along with it instead of setting your own course, instead of setting your own desires and intentions. I feel like it's more of a just kind of wait and see mentality, wait and see what happens kind of mentality. So with this card here, the High Priestess in reverse, we get the Star card in reverse. And so this here is, you're hoping for something to happen. You guys are waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for that person to come in. This could possibly, I'm seeing 3 signs here that could possibly be, for some of you guys that are in a relationship, it could either be an Aquarius, a Leo, or a Capricorn. For the rest of you guys though, I'm definitely seeing a sense of like trying to move on in a way that you're not, you don't feel bogged down by anything unnecessary. And what I mean by that is I feel like you guys have been very nice, you've been very caring, you've been very kind, but now you're feeling like you need to branch off and do your own thing, and you need to not be held back by anyone or anything at this point in your life. There's too much energy that's been dedicated to other people. There's too much of like this sense of careless giving is what I'm feeling. And you have to stand up and you have to do what's right for you. So for a lot of you guys, it's self-improvement, it's financial. For some of you, it's relationships. But it's just about trying to step on the right path at the right time, and you guys are ready, so you just need to go for it. Don't worry so much, don't think so much. I know Libras love to think, I know they love to analyze and everything, but eventually you get analysis paralysis. That doesn't help anybody, okay? Then you're just up shit creek without a paddle. You know, you got to do something. You can't let everything else guide you in life when I feel like you haven't been happy. So you need to guide you. You need to find what makes you happy. You need to find your purpose. And just the way you do that is you just follow your bliss. You just say, okay, what do I like to do? What are things that I like to do? What are things that I have fun doing? What are things that are effortless for me to do? What are things that, you know, and kind of go in that direction, and then try to see how you can make that into a hobby, a career, a passion, you know? So on this card here, we have the 7 of Wands, okay, which is like it's like looking within, trying to find your own sense of balance, your own sense of self, which we just talked about. And then we have this card here, and this is the Hierophant card. Okay, So this card to me says that you guys are looking at, because if it was upside down it'd be non-traditional, or if it's reversed. But when it's like this on top of this card, you guys are just looking for stability. You're looking for that marriage. You're looking for that group of people who understands and accepts you for who you are. You're looking for something traditional where you're trying to find yourself, and you want to have, you know, maybe you want to have the house with the white picket fence where you're married and where you're feeling like you're stable and in a good situation. Maybe that's something that you guys want. You want to feel that stability. You want to feel that you're not waving around in the ocean just going wherever it carries you. You want to feel anchored. You want to feel secure. And that to me says that you guys are ready to possibly settle down, possibly start something with somebody. On the Nine of Wands, that's in reverse, we're getting the Sun of Wands right here, okay? And it's in reverse, and this is the Knight of Wands in any other deck. But when it's in reverse, it's a player card. It's like, for some of you guys, there is definitely a, because we had the Leo come up, so I'm feeling it's more of like a Leo energy that's coming up, and it's trying to intimidate, and it's trying to come into your life. This person's a player, though. I feel like you know this person is, but trust me, just be wary of this person, because I do feel like there's a player energy. I feel like there's this sense of like trying to get you, well, your guards down, so to speak. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that's going on with you right now, and I feel like this person is kind of coming in, and they're the only word I can think of is it's like they're drinking your tears for nourishment in a way. And that sounds gross and it sounds weird, but I feel like this person's just, they weren't there before, but they like to stir shit up. And you can see it with their friends, with how they treat other people. The fact that they're always addicted to drama, it seems like. This person's not someone I particularly am fond of. It's an energy that's kind of very, it's a very thick, dense energy. It's not like a happy-go-lucky, free-flowing kind of energy. It's like a controlling, manipulative kind of energy, and I don't like this person. If you get in a relationship with this person, God help you, because this isn't good. I'm going to see if I can get any psychic messages here, and then we can go from there. Okay, guys? Okay, so what I got was, the energy I got was like, I want to say it was like a 1950s housewife kind of energy. It was interesting. So I saw someone that was in the home and just kind of preparing the home and just kind of making it nice. So like a homemaker or a wife or something. I just feel like there's this energy of trying to just trying to please everyone, and not really looking at, not having any time to better yourself because you're trying to better other people. You would rather do that. You would rather give people advice than take advice from other people and better your life, because you feel like it's just too hard, it's just too difficult right now. I'm trying to think if I can get any more messages here. I'm just trying to listen. Okay, you guys, so if this reading resonated with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a little bit of butterflies, and I just like that feeling, and we're growing the family, and I love that. I love that I have a place to do tarot readings and to do my talks and stuff, which I'm thinking of doing this weekend. And yeah, let me know if this is something, if this reading resonated with you. Please feel free to reach out to me, vitalprana1@gmail.com. And down below you'll see that there are 25% discounts for the first 7 readers. Those spots usually fill up pretty fast though, so feel free to reach out. My prices are already good, but they're even better with the discount. So alright, and I will talk to you guys later. If this resonated, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Take care.